I got a lot of comments like, I played with this deck, I won in a row, and then suddenly I lost in a row. Here's the solution. Look, if you are playing Clash Royale and winning 1, 2, 3 games in a row, careful, bro. You gotta stop for a moment. Turn off your game. Because Supercell knows you're winning continuously, and then they throw you tough matchups so you lose. That's why it happens. Just turn off your game after some wins. Let the Clash Royale algorithm reset for a bit, then play again. Or you can keep changing decks continuously. Just don't let Supercell's algorithm track your same deck and strategy. Now it's time for Arena 10 decks, and honestly, I'm proud of you for making it this far. Here, you can unlock some amazing troops like Elite Barbarians, Golem, Expo, and of course, Furnace. For defense, Tesla is hands down the best building in Arena 10. If you need the best decks from Arena 1 all the way to Arena 24, smash that bell icon so you never miss them. And if you want raw Arena 10 gameplay footage, check out my other channel. Link is in the description. All right, back to the video. In this one, I'll show you strategies using these troops. Furnace, Elite Barbarians, Golem, Goblin Giant, Balloon, Expo, Royal Giant, Pekka, Hog Rider, and yes, some skill decks. Let's go. First, let's start with Furnace decks. Look, I have to say, Furnace is literally an overpowered troop, whether it's Arena 10, Arena 24, or even in top ladder. I'm a top ladder player, and honestly, when I use Furnace decks, 8 out of 10 games I win. Now listen, I'm gonna show you 4 crazy strategies with Furnace. Furnace is that one troop which works insanely well with Pekka, Goblin Giant, Golem, and Elite Barbarians. So let's kick it off with the first strategy, Pekka plus Furnace. All the Furnace decks you have to start the same way. Just drop your Furnace behind the King Tower, and in front of those fire spirits, put your tanks like Pekka or Goblin Giant. Now listen, you always take Pekka and Furnace together. Also add Baby Dragon, minions, and poison. Start your push by dropping Furnace behind the King Tower. It will keep spawning fire spirits. And as they reach near the bridge, drop Pekka plus Baby Dragon. Literally, all the opponent's swarm and defense get cooked by Furnace Baby Dragon. Then just poison on the way, and watch the disaster they make together. For defense, you can take Tesla or Cannon, Guards, Goblin Gang. You can defend anything. If things go out of control, drop Pekka the other lane. Another way is including Pekka with Elite Barbarians, and you play the same concept I just explained. You can watch here how I am pushing. Also, you can swap poison with Vine Spell and Skeleton Dragons instead of Baby Dragon. Simple variations. Here are the decks based on this concept. Furnace strategy number 2 with Goblin Giant. It's almost the same concept as the Pekka plus Furnace deck. Just take Goblin Giant with Furnace, then add backup troops like Skeleton Dragons, Musketeer, and for spells you can use Poison or Vine Spell. Start your push by dropping Furnace behind the King Tower, then at the bridge send in your Goblin Giant with Skeleton Dragons backing it up. If they try to defend, just drop your Vine Spell or Poison. And for swarms, your Skeleton Dragons plus Furnace Fire Spirits will clean them up easy. For defense, you can add guards, minions, and a building like Tesla or Cannon to cover everything. Here are the decks based on this concept. Third strategy. This one is with Golem and Furnace, almost like Pekka and Goblin Giant decks, but you only play this in 2x Elixir. Take Golem plus Furnace, then add Berserker or Dart Goblin, Valk, Minions, Baby Dragon, Tesla, and Poison. Now look, if you notice I picked defensive troops and a building because in this deck you have to defend first until 2x Elixir. Use Tesla, Dart Goblin, and Valk to protect your tower for the first 2 minutes of the game. And remember, always let your opponent drop their troop first. Don't rush. Then, once it's 2x Elixir, now it's push time. Drop your Golem behind the King Tower, place Furnace behind it, let your Elixir fill up. Then at the bridge, drop Baby Dragon, Berserker, Dart Goblin, just full spam, and you'll see the real power of this deck. Instead of Poison, you can take Freeze. Instead of Berserker, you can take Dart Goblin. Instead of Valk, you can take Goblin Gang. Here are the decks based on this concept. Fourth strategy with Elite Barbarians. Same style like Pekka, but this time we use Elite Barbarians. Take Elite Barbarians plus Furnace, then for backup add Minions and Baby Dragon. For spell you can take Fireball, and for defense keep Tesla or Cannon and Guards. Start your push by dropping Furnace behind the King Tower. Then at the bridge drop Elite Barbarians plus Baby Dragon. Just keep pushing. If you need to use Fireball, then use it. Here are the decks based on this concept. More Furnace decks? Website link in description. Raw gameplay on my second channel also in description. Now time for Elite Barbarians deck. I will show you 3 strategies. I'll explain fast as I can. First method, fast cycling deck. Add Elite Barbarians. Now what you need for fast cycle? Yeah, of course, low elixir troops, but add those troops who are also good at defense like minions, skeletons, fireball, goblin gang, and a defense building like Tesla or cannon. Push your elite barbarians with minions or ice spirit. Keep your fireball ready for defense or swarm. You know what? You can swap troops here too. Instead of minions, take baby dragon. Instead of fireball, take arrows. Instead of goblin gang, take goblins. And you can even add witch here. Push your elite barbarians with witch, and it's a proper disaster for your opponent. Witch is the best for defense. Here are the decks based on this concept. Next, second strategy. It's maybe a heavy deck, but yeah, this concept is decent. You have to add elite barbarians, then witch or wizard, then musketeer, minions, and fireball or arrows, and of course, a building. First, you defend with witch or wizard, and you're building like cannon. Also, you can use minions. Don't make any push until it turns into 2x elixir mode, because this is a heavy deck. After turning into 2x elixir, drop your elite barbarians at the back of the king tower. Then at the bridge, add witch plus baby dragon. Keep your fireball ready for defense. Here are the decks based on this concept. Last, third strategy with swarm. To be honest, it's a good strategy. Add elite barbarians, and the main thing you gotta add is skeleton barrel. Skeleton Barrel plus Elite Barbarians push is literally a great combo. Then add Swarm like Goblin Gang, and yeah, Poison too. Then Witch or Wizard. Push your Elite Barbarians with Skeleton Barrel, then add Goblin Gang. You can see the power of this deck. Keep Poison ready for Swarm or Defense. And for defense, Skeleton Barrel is already enough with Elite Barbs. Plus, you have Swarm cards in your deck, so you can defend anything you want. Here are the decks based on this concept. 2 more Elite Barbarians decks, website, link in description. Now time for Pekka decks. I'll show you 4 strategies. First one with tank troops. Add Pekka with tanks like Hogs or Royal Hogs, but don't use heavy tanks like Royal Giant or Goblin Giant, because Pekka decks already eat too much elixir. For pushing, add Fireball or Arrows or Vine Spell for swarm and defense. Always bring backup like Witch, Wizard, Minions, or Baby Dragon to clear swarms, and drop a Spirit too. For defense, you got combos. Minions, Valk plus Skeletons Building, Knight plus Guards Dart Goblin, or even Barbarian Barrel to stop Goblin Barrel. Here are the decks based on this concept. Now, second strategy. This one is with Bridge Spam. Take Pekka plus Poison, and keep Zap or Snowball too. Add a tank like Battle Ram, Hog Rider, or even Royal Hogs. For backup, use Dart Goblin or Berserker. Also add minions. Push looks like Pekka with Battle Ram, then drop Dart Goblin. Keep Poison and Snowball ready for swarm and defense. For defense, you've got Goblin Gang, Minions, Dart Goblin, and a building like Tombstone. You can swap troops around, but never change the main combo. Pekka plus Poison, plus a tank like Battle Ram or Hog. Here are the decks based on this concept. Third strategy with Skeleton Barrel. Bro, Skeleton Barrel with Pekka is literally unbeatable. Add Pekka plus Skeleton Barrel, then Poison. You can also keep Vine Spell. Add Swarm like Goblin Gang, and for throwable, use Fireball, Arrows, or Snowball. Add Berserker or Dart Goblin. The push is simple. Pekka plus Skeleton Barrel, then drop Goblin Gang, Poison on their tower, and Swarm, and if possible, drop Vine Spell too. If you've got the elixir, throw in Dart Goblin as well. This push works best in 2x elixir time. Here are the decks based on this concept. Fourth strategy. Actually, this one is not a strategy. I just want to show you some decks of Pekka. First deck, Pekka, Goblin Barrel, Witch, Bats, Vine Spell, Minions, Knight, Tesla. Simple push, drop Pekka with Witch. If opponent puts a building, throw Goblin Barrel and Vine Spell. For safety, add Minions too. Defense is easy with Witch, Knight, Bats, and Minions. Second deck, Pekka, Skeleton Barrel, Dart Goblin, Barbarian Barrel, Tombstone, Poison, Goblin Gang, and Flying Machine. Push your Pekka with Skeleton Barrel, then add Dart Goblin, drop Poison, and then Flying Machine. Poison will melt defense and swarm. Flying Machine will finish the rest. For defense, you've got Dart Goblin, Tombstone, Flying Machine, and Goblin Gang, plus Barbarian Barrel for extra support. More Pekka decks, website link in description, raw gameplay on my second channel. Now time for Golem decks. I will show you 2 strategies. Look, whenever you play Golem deck, you should always start your Golem cycle at 2x elixir. Usually Golem decks are heavy, but damn, they're powerful. First strategy is simple. Cycle your Golem only at the end. I mean when 2x elixir time starts. So, add Golem, then Poison or Vine Spell. For backup, you should include troops that are good at defending and also pushing, like Dart Goblin or Berserker. Then add Witch or Wizard, Flying Machine or Baby Dragon. For quick cycle, take Skeletons, Minions, or Bats. And for pushing, add Arrows or Fireball. If you want, you can also put a defense building or mini Pekka to finish tanks fast. So the rule is, First 2 minutes you only defend yourself. Don't waste elixir trying to push. After 2x elixir starts, that's your moment. Drop your golem behind the king tower, let your elixir fill up, then at the bridge go full spam. Witch, dart goblin, bats, flying machine, all together. And yeah, keep poison ready to punish their defense. Here are the decks based on this concept. Second golem strategy is the lightning with tanks. This one is a full hard push. It's a heavy deck. So again, same concept. Defend in the first 2 minutes, then go all in when 2x elixir starts. Add golem, then lightning, then take elite barbarians or hogs, or even royal hogs. For support, add dart goblin and flying machine. Don't use fireball here, because the deck will get way too heavy. Instead, go with snowball or arrows. For defense, add electro spirit, a building like Tesla or cannon, and guards. Now the push goes like this. Drop your golem, then behind it, drop elite barbarians, then flying machine for backup. Keep your lightning and snowball ready in your hand to punish their defense and clear the way. That's how this deck crushes towers in 2x. Here are the decks based on this concept. More golem decks, website link in description, raw gameplay on my second channel. Time for Goblin Giant decks, and I'll show you 3 strategies. First one is the best combo with Rune Giant. Because Rune Giant can enchant troops, and when it enchants Goblin Giant, it's literally a beast. So take Goblin Giant, Rune Giant, then add Berserker or Dart Goblin for backup. Add some swarm-like minions or Goblin Gang. The push is simple. Drop your Goblin Giant with Rune Giant, then add your Swarm. Don't forget to carry arrows or Fireball. That's gonna help you a lot when opponent defends with Swarm. For defense, you can build a solid combo like Knight plus Guards plus Building, or go with Valk plus Goblins Musketeer. That way you can stop anything and prepare your counter push. Here are the decks. Look, for the second and third ones, I'm gonna explain them together. These are simple but really strong Swarm decks with Goblin Giant. Goblin Giant works super well with Skeleton Barrel. So start with Goblin Giant plus Skeleton Barrel. Then add Goblin Gang and Dart Goblin. For air support, you can pick Minions, Skeleton Dragons, or Baby Dragon. Add archers too. The main push is Goblin Giant plus Skeleton Barrel at the same time, and always keep your arrows or Fireball ready for Swarm or defense. You can even throw in Goblin Gang or Dart Goblin to back up your push. For defense, you're smart. You already know what to add depending on the matchup. Here are the decks based on this concept. More Goblin Giant decks, website link in description, raw gameplay on my second channel. I was thinking about skipping balloon decks, because honestly, most players don't even use balloon in Arena 10. But here are 2 quick strategies if you want to try it. Strategy number 1 is with freeze, lightning, or poison. If you add lightning, then you don't really need arrows or fireball, just bring zap. If you go with poison or freeze, you can add arrows or zap for support. For the push, just drop balloon with minions or backup troops like Dart Goblin. If your opponent defends, drop your poison or your spell to clear the way. Strategy number 2 is with elite barbarians. Don't push early with this deck. Wait for double elixir. Then go elite barbarians plus freeze and add zap too. Drop flying machine or dart goblin for backup, then push with balloon plus elite barbarians and keep freeze and zap ready to shut down the defense. Here are the decks based on this concept. More balloon decks, website, link in description. Now time for the best card in Arena 10, Hog decks. I'll show you 4 strategies. First one, spell strategy. Start with poison. Add Hog Poison plus arrows or fireball. Then back up with a spirit, fire, ice, or electro. Also include musketeer or baby dragon. Push your hog backed up by musketeer plus spirit. Then drop poison on any defense or swarm blocking the path. You can also throw Ice Golem before Hog, so add that too. For defense, guards, bats, Tesla, or cannon works perfect. Here are the decks. Now move to freeze. If you use freeze, also include zap. Because freeze alone can't finish swarms, so zap plus freeze is deadly. Concept is same as poison. Hog supports freeze on defense, zap for cleanup. Again, Ice Golem before Hog is amazing here. Here are the decks. Last one, lightning. If you take lightning, make sure to include arrows too. Lightning handles heavy troops, but not swarms, so arrows will cover that. Push your hog with lightning support, back it up with musketeer or spirits, and yes, Ice Golem is again solid in this combo. Here are the decks. Second strategy of Hog, with Skeleton Barrel. Hog really works insane with Skeleton Barrel. Just add Hog Skeleton Barrel, then Fireball or arrows. You can even use poison. Add Swarm like Goblin Gang plus Dart Goblin. For defense, take Tesla, Guards, and Valk or Knight. Push your Hog with Skeleton Barrel. If opponent drops Swarm or Building, Fireball it instantly. Before Hog, you can also drop Ice Golem, so always include Ice Golem in this deck. Defending is super easy with Ice Golem, Guards, Tesla, and Valk. You can also run combos like Minions plus Bats Knight Cannon or Tesla plus Valk plus Musketeer. Here are the decks based on this concept. Fourth strategy for Hog decks, Fast Cycle deck. This strategy is inspired by the famous Hog 2.6 Fast Cycle deck. The goal is to keep cycling back to your Hog Rider quickly while applying constant pressure. You'll start with Ice Golem in front of your Hog Rider. The Ice Golem works as a mini tank, soaking up hits and slowing down troops when it dies. Drop your Hog Rider right behind it to push straight to the tower. If you want extra support, you can place a Musketeer behind them. Always keep your Fireball ready during the push to clear swarms or defensive troops that your opponent might place. For defense, you'll rely on Cannon or Tesla paired with Ice Golem and Musketeer. This combo can shut down almost any push when timed correctly. You can also cycle back fast using cheap cards, Noir, which allows you to pressure the opponent again with your Hog before they're ready. There are flexible options too. Swap Musketeer with Baby Dragon for splash support. Use arrows instead of Fireball if you prefer clearing smaller swarms. Add Valkyrie for versatile defense and counter push potential. Here are some decks based on this concept. Now, fourth strategy for Hog decks, but this one is not really a single strategy. It's more about showing you some strong Hog deck options. First deck looks like this: Hog, Mini Pekka, Guards, Cannon, Musketeer, Fireball, Minions, and Rocket. The main push is Hog plus Mini Pekka plus Minions, and if you need, you can drop Fireball to clear out defense. But the Rocket is your big spell here. Don't waste it randomly. Keep it for the endgame. If the match is tight and tower HP is low, just cycle Rocket again and again and finish the tower. For defense, you have Musketeer, Mini Pekka, Guards, and Cannon. Really solid to stop both air and ground while you get back to Hog cycle. Now the second deck: Hog, Goblin Barrel, Arrows Valk, Dart Goblin, Tesla, Goblin Gang, and one flex card of your choice. The concept is simple: push Hog with Goblin Barrel. When Hog goes for tower, drop Barrel at the same time. It forces your opponent to split their defense. If swarms show up, just arrow them down. For defending, you have Valk, Dart Goblin, Tesla, and Goblin Gang. Tesla plus Valk makes a strong combo against big pushes, while Dart Goblin and Gang keep constant pressure. So yeah, these are the decks for fourth Hog strategy. More Hog decks? Website link in description, raw gameplay on my second channel. Time for X-Bow decks. You can use X-Bow as a fast cycle win condition to break your opponent's tower, or you can just play it defensively like an annoying campfire camper. Basically, you drop X-Bow, then cycle cheap cards like Skeletons, Ice Spirit, Archers, and Tesla to keep defending and force your opponent to waste Elixir. If you play it aggressive, drop X-Bow at the bridge with support like Archers or Ice Spirit, then keep your cycle going with cheap cards so your opponent can't breathe. If they drop a tank, just distract with Tesla and cycle back fast. And if you play it defensive, place X-Bow in the middle and just turn it into a turret shooting everything. It slowly chips them down while you just cycle and laugh when they can't even touch your tower. Here are the decks for this concept. More X-Bow decks? Website link in description. Raw gameplay on my second channel. Now time for Royal Giant decks. I'll show you two strategies. First one is Fast Cycle deck. Add Royal Giant plus Mini Pekka, then swarms like Goblin Gang, Bats, Minions. Concept is simple. Push RG plus Mini Pekka plus Swarm. Keep Fireball ready for defense or cleanup. Mini Pekka's one-shot kills anything. Swarms make the push insane. Why break a tower fast? Because once you take a tower, you unlock the middle spot, then cycle RG with Mini Pekka in the pocket. And boom, RG connects instantly. And yeah, you can swap Baby Dragon instead of Minions, Berserker instead of Dart Goblin. You guys already know what fits best. I give you the concept, you build the deck. Anyway, here are the decks based on this. Second strategy with Royal Giant, this time with Skeleton Barrel. RG works crazy good with Skeleton Barrel. Add RG plus Skeleton Barrel, then back up with swarms like Minions, Goblin Gang, and of course, Mini Pekka. Concept's kinda same like before, but now your push is RG plus Skeleton Barrel plus Mini Pekka. And trust me, that combo melts towers. Always keep Fireball or arrows ready, because swarms are the only thing that can slow you down. Once you clear them, RG connects, Barrel drops Skeletons, and Mini Pekka shreds whatever's left. Here are the decks based on this concept. More Royal Giant decks? Website link in description. That's it for today, guys. See you soon.